Right, well, what I've done is I've made a little bracket here now, just to put the water on for the time being. I've got over here a couple of little PC radiators from Chris from Washout. I've got quite a few fans actually. I think the 24 volt ones are probably on the enclosure, and there's some 12 volt ones there. So they're going to go onto here, and eventually they'll either be mounted up on the wall here somewhere or on the back of the gantry. As you can see, plastic chips that I cut the other day, they've gone everywhere. I've got the PC up in a little cabinet for the time being. There will be somewhere over here. We've got LAN cables, we've got loads and loads of sockets coming in here now. The electricians put a bunch of sockets in for us all over the shop. There's some more there and some more there. Nice little welding socket over there. So bit of a tidy up. So yeah, got a load of sockets all over the this is a test area down here where we test all our wedge pins and everything else. So this is where the PC is going to go. It won't be on this cabinet there, that's just a temporary measure. That's a control cabinet that's going to be for the CNC, for the milling machine, as and when I manage to get around to CNCing it. I've got to do the on-off switch, a few little switches there, lights and emergency stop and other bits and pieces. Work in progress. As you can see, the bottom plates all there. I've got somewhere, there they are, got some grommets to put into the bottom. So yeah, the PC's going to be mounted on the wall. The monitor's going to be mounted on a swing out arm so I can have it out here. It's all touch screen. So yeah, it's that helps. It's quite nice and easy. So at the moment the VFD is hidden behind there, but that screen will be shifted over here somewhere on a big swing out arm, so I can have it here tapping stuff. So yeah, there we have it. So I've just done the water, as you can see, it's trickling away. So I'll put the lid down on that. That's now going to stop loads of chips from getting into it. I've got to put some more, put some antifreeze in it, because I haven't done that yet. But as I said, once that's all my CNC stuff. Once I've got the radiators plugged in, probably only need one, I'm guessing. It'll either be up on the gantry, around the back here somewhere, or probably more likely now, I shall stick it up on the wall here. There is going to be a box all around it. This energy chain is too big, it'll come off. I think Dean just uses a little bit of conduit, armour cable, whatever it is that goes around the side. Might well do that, seems a much needed solution. It will get boxed in. Job 16,000,001. I am going to, where I've got the bearings mounted below, I'm going to move the whole plate up 50mm, so I've got more clearance at some stage, because there's not a huge amount of clearance. I know normally only cut balsa wood, but for work we're going to be looking at cutting plastic units, so just to trial them for the wastewater industry and that sort of thing. So we're going to cut them on the CNC router. So we'll be cutting other stuff. Here's some of the bits and pieces I cut at the moment for work. These are little sprockets, plastic sprockets for samples. Samples are going to come out of this nice bit of, I think it's nylon 6. So yeah, there we are. CNC router's up on the wall. keyboard at the moment. Could do with an MPG, but it's a CS-MIO1, so let's increase that to 75. Oh, sod it, let's go for 100. Wobbly camera syndrome. So yeah, it all goes up nicely, it's easy to use, it's much easier to do the tool change. Yep. So yeah, to get the tool change, this is head height. So I come in here, yeah, I'll crack my head on there already once. Coming out. So yeah, you can get your hand in there nice and easily. Do the tool changes, don't have to bend over, just lean into it. And with these little tools here, this is these little 2mm down cutters. So with these tools, you can push them in because they're an eighth, so 3.2 something mil. So you've got the 4 down to 3. So when it's vertical, you have to hold it in and try and do it up. This way, you just put it in and then do it up. Much easier. Here's some balsa wood that I shall be cutting in a second. And for mounting the balsa wood, you just put it in, slide it up to the end, and then at the moment I'm going to tape it in, but I am going to make some small little tabs that go over, little holding tabs out of aluminium or plastic or something like that. But I'm still using masking tape, which is not ideal, but down cutters are great, so obviously they push it down onto the material. But this is much easier to load. You can see everything, I don't have to bend over. Due to me chubby belly, I've obviously leant on this and bent it at some stage. So if we have a look at it going up and down, you get a bit dizzy from the wobble on that. So that desperately needs a bit of straightening because that's going to knacker the ball screw, or the ball nuts. So yeah, lots to do still, but it's vertical, it's working. So yeah, anyone who's thinking of putting their router vertically, do it. It's brilliant. Takes up much less room, and yeah, I can only see advantages. Can't see many disadvantages. Again, I'll show you what happens when you hit the oh shit button. As soon as I hit that, down it comes. I think the tight spots on there are probably from the wibbly wobbly bent ball screw. I think it was slightly bent to start off with anyway. Clunk, down it goes. So yeah, counterweight on there, make a little pulley system up here somewhere off these two weld something up with a little pulley, weight going down the back, up and down the wall. I've got some billets there I can use. I can use those as weights, or I can slide something up and down rails. I don't know, I'll do something anyway at some stage. Not just yet. The distance I've got to put the stops on are here, so nearly 3 fingers, so that's what, 60-65 mil, because at the moment you've got the homing switch plate that's stopping it from coming down, and this is coming down a bit as well. So yeah, I'm not sure any little rubber bungs or anything like that will be quite enough, so I'm going to get I've got some urethane rod, so I should probably just chop a bit off to the right length, and for the time being I shall just probably epoxy it onto here because there's no other forces, and I can just park it down there then. Won't be in the way. When it's parked, you can see the cutter that's way off the spoil board, so it'd be hitting into here. Again, hindsight, I wouldn't have these on there again. I know they're strengthening and everything else, but I wouldn't have those on because I can't stick a slider sheet in. Doesn't matter at the back, but at the front, well, top now, But the bottom, I wouldn't put those in again. I'm toying with the idea of taking them out. But for what I cut, they're just going to stay in for the time being. Anyway, enough ramblings on this. It's Sunday. The wife's going to be wondering what I've been doing. I haven't been cutting any kits because I've been making the stand for that, because when it was on the floor there, the pump wasn't man enough. It's only a little 200 litre an hour pump, so it wasn't man enough to pump it all the way up and down. But here it's okay now. So anyway, I'm going to cut some kits and then I'm off on holiday for 2 weeks, so nothing's going to get done for another 2 weeks, and hopefully after that I come back to work. We've had the mad panic over for our biggest customer from America's come over, so we've had the big tidy up. Can't find any tools now because they've all been tidied away, but we've had a tidy up. Got all the steel on the frame that welded up the other week, so yeah, it's all good stuff. More on the CNC to come when I come back off holidays.